The BBC now reports a new finding. Australia has broken 205 weather records, a climate group says. The BBC goes on to more details. More than 200 weather reports and 200 weather records have been broken in Australia. Sydney, Brisbane, and Canberra, three state capital cities, have experienced the hottest summer in recorded history. Small towns like Moreland, I believe, Moree in New South Wales have experienced 54 consecutive days of over 35 degrees Celsius. Now this is very important because 35 degrees Celsius is generally the time when you're not supposed to work without significant protection. And Adelaide has endured its hottest Christmas day in 70 years at 41.3 degrees Celsius. Perth has the highest summer rainfall. And New South Wales temperatures have been over 2.57 above the average. And this is over a 70-year period. That's substantial. Let's see. The extreme weather will continue to intensify throughout the century if we continue to sit on our hands and fail to move rapidly to get fossil fuels in our economy. The author said Australia's aging, inefficient, and polluting energy system could come under pressure from extreme weather. The Climate Council was formed after Australia abolished the Climate Commission, a government advisory body, in 2013, which was when Abbott came into power. I hate being the bringer of bad news, but apparently this is now going to be the new normal in Australian politics, or in Australian weather. Go back to my previous videos, you'll see me talking about and ranting about how the government has made a lost decade of climate change and energy and economic progress. And altogether, the fact remains that very few, if any, politicians of the two major parties are willing to discuss or push forward an emission trading system, which has the support of 92% of the Australian people. We're not as bad as America, where our politicians don't completely unrepresent us, but altogether, this is only because of a lot of independent commissions, a lot of independent bodies in Australia, and we're still pretty bad. We have one of the highest inequality ratings in the developed world. We have some of the most demographic systems for Aboriginal Australia. And our climate change policy is just horrendous. They're literally bleaching. I mean literally, they're literally cold bleaching the Great Barrier Reef, and it's basically on an endangered list. Our government bragged about taking it off the endangered list, and by taking it off, I mean that it is no longer savable. You can no longer save the coral reef. There are no good endings in Australia's climate change initiative. The most we can do is reduce the harmful impacts, and that will make it even more unlikely for any politicians to step up, or any government bodies to step up and commit to an appropriate set of action. I really don't know what to say about this. It's just that tragic.